Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. We've got a new unboxing. It's the Black Suit Mezco 112 Collective Previews exclusive Spider-Man figure. Now, this one you can only get through your comic shops or hobby shops or game shops, stuff like that, through previews. Basically, this is kind of a reskin of the normal Spider-Man figure. There's not much to it. Well, first thing that always stands out to this is, you know, these previews exclusives do have a nice tin box. And then on the back, we can see, you know, if you've already got the Spider-Man, you pretty much know what you're getting on this. You know, it's the black suit is the various. We've got the posable web line, the 4 assorted web lines, and it says 6 interchangeable hands, as well as the display. So let's go and open this up and show off what you get with this. First and foremost, of course, we have the display stand underneath. You know, nothing too crazy with that. There's no hands or anything hidden underneath it. It's a display stand, so, you know, you get the symbol for that black-suited Spidey. Nothing more, nothing less, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what's really the figure that we want to talk about, we can see here, we get the various webs, the figure itself, and 4 hands, as opposed to 6 that we see on the box. So this is kind of an interesting one. Doesn't look like we're missing some hands. It looks like the box could be wrong, unless it's counting the hands on the figure itself as 2 of them. So that would be kind of a little of a bummer, because I can't think of other ones that have done that. But let's figure out look at the figure itself. So the initial impressions are, it's a black-suited Spider-Man. You know, doesn't look bad, but is very much the just a variant of the Spider-Man that already exists. We're going to go through the normal tests like we do for all our figures, you know, talking as far as movement of the various parts. The feet have the normal range that we'd see. The feet are a little loose. You know, I've noticed some of the latest figures are like that. Knees, we get the normal movement. Hip is the movement that we'd expect. Movement of the shoulders, elbows, wrist, all normal. And then the head has got the full range. And the big is the waist. This figure does seem to have the new kind of waist that we've seen with some of these later figures, where it bends a bit more. As far as the costume, like, it is a good depiction of the black-suited Spidey. We'll do our little test to see if it stands. Yeah, stands no problem. Knocking things all over the place. As far as the suit, as I said, it looks like the black suit for Spider-Man. Great design logo on the front. And then on the back, things that already do stand out, they also got the little white on the gloves. You can see a little bit of the decal on for the spider around it. There's like a slight discoloration on that, or kind of shine in the light. But I think outside of the light, you're not really going to notice it, so that's not that big a deal. The other is the seams are really noticeable on this. You can see it around his waist, especially in the legs. There's kind of some, I don't know, some like loose thread on there. So quality-wise, like, the suit just doesn't seem to be put together quite the same level as we've seen some of the other costumes, which is rather disappointing. Overall, like, what do you have for extras? You have a bunch of web. Like, that's about it. And 4 hands, even though there's 6 on the box that are shown. So, you know, while it's not a bad figure, this is one, I think, for fans and fans only. If you're a diehard fan of the Black Suit Spider-Man, get it. If not, you could probably skip this, unless you're a completist like myself. We're going to go and try to find links for this so you can get some affiliate links and save some money while purchasing this. You can go, you know, their affiliate links, so we get a small percentage of that. But this has been out for a little bit. You should be able to get it since the previews exclusives, though they don't seem to be quite as hard to get as some of the other 112 Collective figures. Now, if you're into 112 Collective, Mezco Toyz, comic books, Spider-Man, Marvel, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep swinging on those lines and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.